the year, and whoever runs a watch YouTube channel needs to show their watch collection, and that is what I did with a very creative intro. No, it's not that. I think I was the first one to do it. This is the least expensive watch in my collection, and it is one of the best ones too. It has an awesome Indiglo which you cannot beat in this price range, and it has high quality leather strap and has a buckle and a unidirectional rotating bezel, which I don't know why it's there for, but it's still there. And it's mostly a daily beater, and I use it for very crowded places or when I travel. So this is one of the go-to watches which you don't need to, take care of. You can just wear it and go anywhere you want, so you don't need to keep on pondering that something might happen to this watch. After a very long time, this was the second Timex I bought, and I don't regret it. There are no words to describe this watch. This is one of the best watches Casio can ever offer for its price. Why I love this watch is, first, I didn't actually like this watch. I don't know why, but I didn't like this watch. But when I saw it in person, I really had to get it. And with this price point, I felt that this watch was more of a traveling watch for me. I can use the world time and such like that. And it has a steel strap as well, so it made it much easier. And the 10-year battery was even more better. It looked a little bit expensive than the price, so I had to have this in my collection. I just went to back to basics approach this year, so this came into my collection and I'm very happy about it. This is the cheapest automatic watch I ever bought. The review of this watch is coming in first week of Jan. So this is the first exclusive look at this watch. This is the Boderry, and I got it in a very cheap price. This is the most cheapest and good looking watch as well. So you'll see more of this watch on the review. So I'm not talking much about it, but it has a titanium case. So the details will come in that video. And overall, it's a very good watch. I think it's almost worth the price. I seriously loved this watch when I saw the design because it reminded me of the Roger Moore era James Bond Seiko. So this was completely looking almost similar to that and had this great vintage vibe to it. Looking at the aesthetics of the watch, like the illumination, I started to hate it. And the design over here, your hair gets stuck to the bracelet. Two things were very annoying for me. After that, a few weeks back, this watch completely ran out of power. And I went to the service center and asked them, what is this? Why is this happening? They just replaced the battery, and I have a different thought about this watch right now. I hated this watch because of its illumination, but now things have changed. So I'll just show you the illumination of this watch so that you'll have a better idea. When you see it in person, you can actually see the time a little bit. It is little bit improved, but not totally improved. So this is more of a vintage classic in my collection, and I don't regret it as much as I did before. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to this channel, I do watch reviews, watch discussions, and everything related to watches. So hitting the subscribe button would help the channel grow faster. This watch was more of a hit or miss. It has a very unique design. It is a unisex watch as well. It can be worn by both men and women. The price point wasn't too bad, so I wanted to give it a try. Till now, this watch hasn't disappointed me, but I don't wear it as much as all the other watches. But still, I use it in some occasions like any sport event or something like that. This is one of the sleepers in my collection. Well, it has a completely new design in the G-Shock lineup, and it is one of the few G-Shocks which is more unique in my collection. So this is one of the modern G-Shocks. I have a love-hate relationship with this watch, but most of the time I wear it, and I think it's cool. This one's the most prized possession in my collection. Back in May, I saw this watch. It was only available in Japan, and it was, if you had to buy it in India at that time, it was around 36 to 40,000. So I thought this was too much, and paying that much money is not worth. After a few months, I think June or July, I got my hands on this watch in the Casio store. This watch is the most unique in my collection, and it is a special edition, not a limited edition. So it's one of the unique watches, and I actually wear it a lot. It's definitely a head turner. People love this watch. For the price, I think it's really worth the money. So this was my first GA2100, and I wanted to be special, so I went for this one. Sweet corner for this watch as well. It's one of the greatest watches you can ever buy. This is the first time actually you would see this Pro Trek. Even this I have not made a review yet. This will come out probably in the second week of Jan. So this watch is something very special to me. So this was the first Pro Trek I bought 15 to 20 years ago, and the display of this watch is really bad, and servicing it was a little difficult. So I went for the choice of getting a new Pro Trek which would resemble this one. So I went to this. It had a near resemblance to this watch. So I didn't go for any new Pro Trek. I wanted something which I would remember this watch by. I don't know how long this watch might survive. It's one of my oldest watches. So I went for this Pro Trek, and it is absolute value for money. I actually love this Pro Trek. I got it in a discount as well. So it's one of the, the true top adventurer watch in Casio's category. The Seiko 5 Flieger. So this is an automatic watch with the Flieger design, which is also called as a pilot's watch. This was also, I got it in a very, very good discount. I wanted a daily beater automatic watch. One of the first few watches I bought in 2024. This watch has a very unique design language. The strap is more of a fabric strap, fabric and leather combination. And the quality of this watch is just great. And you have an open case back as well. The loom also is really good. This is one of the very unique looking Seiko 5s you can ever buy. The Casiotron re-edition doesn't need any introduction. So this is a feature-packed vintage watch. So this is one of the most shiniest watches I've ever seen. This has everything. You have multi-band 6 support, you have a great illumination, you have a very aesthetic design, Bluetooth connectivity, and whatever you name, you get it. And it's a fully made in Japan watch. This was the first fully made Japan watch I bought, and then this was also another one later which I bought it. All the other watches are not made in Japan, they are made in some other country. This was one of the first limited edition watches. After this watch, a lot more Casiotrons were released, but none of them were as popular as this one, and this was the hardest to get as well. So I feel like I'd hit the holy grail with Casios in this watch. This is the last watch of 2024 in my collection, but this was ironically the first watch I bought from Casio end of 2023 in a sale. This was also in a very good discount. It's a very expensive Casio in my collection. This has like smartwatch that function, so it is not a normal G-Shock. I wanted something which is a G-Shock but not a normal G-Shock. I feel is a little downside of this watch is that you have to use a charger to charge it. Even though this watch has tough solar, it doesn't charge like a normal solar watch. So you need to use the cable which comes with the watch and to charge it. So you have all the sensors behind, so it's more of an Apple Watch killer to be precise, and the quality of this watch is just mind-blowing, even better than a Mudmaster. I felt a Mudmaster as well, but it is not as tough as a Mudmaster. So this is one of the most special watches and the most expensive Casio in my collection. So these are the state of my collection 2024, and you might be thinking by the time you see this video you've already seen a Tudor and an Omega and Tag Heuer and all those things. It's not the right time to actually show it. These watches were very important during the journey of my YouTube channel. It's been probably 10-11 months of the time you're seeing this video. So these watches helped me build an audience. So these are very important to me whatsoever. These watches made me start the YouTube channel and run it as smooth as possible. So thanks to you guys for supporting me in this journey so far, and I am very grateful to you guys. So I will definitely show my entire watch collection, which is spanning for more than 10 to 15 years. So they're all outdated. So that's the reason why I didn't want to show them right now. But there will be a point in this channel that I will show my entire watch collection. But as of now, I'm just holding back a few things so that you guys will have a surprise later. This is my watch collection as of 2024. What do you think about my collection? Please do feel free to comment below, and I'll see you in another exciting video next week. Peace out.